So, for those who don't know, the people who I mentioned before were people who were associates, a company that I worked at a few years ago. So, I stopped working there sometime in 2021. I think it was June 2021. This year in February was when I had my John Wayne moment. So that morning, God says, I'm going to ask you to do something. And I knew it was going to be something very bold, but I was ready. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I'm going to turn this thing around and I'm going to put it in a pressure cooker. And God said, if you want to put it in the pressure cooker, you just do what I say and your destiny will be expedited because it is in a slow cooker right now. So I said, okay, let's go. I'm ready. So he said, this is what you're going to do. You are going to contact that person who is betraying you, the head honcho, and you're going to give him an opportunity to receive redemption. But it's going to come with a cost. It's going to come with a price. Are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to be so bold that you risk going to jail? You risk losing a lot. You risk being hurt. But are you willing to do it in order to give this person another shot at redemption? That's what you'll be able to do, is give this person one last chance at redemption. Is it worth it? Will you do it? And I said, yes, I will do it. It is worth it. So I saw what they were going to do. You know, the thing with Satan is he's so predictable. And that's why he always loses. Because Satan can never understand the truth. Then I call with different numbers. It doesn't matter. People are answering and they're saying, oh, he's not available. Can I take a message? Call back later, blah, 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 getting the runaround. I'm like, no. I'm supposed to do this today. I got to get a hold of him. I got to tell him directly. So I take a drive. I go and see if he is at the office. And, well, I didn't see his car and I didn't try to go inside. Then I figured, you know what? Let me try another location. He's probably there. So I go to another location. And I am feeling so powerful at this time. I am so like, God told me, and if God told me, then there is nothing that can stop me. I am invincible. This is what God commanded. This is not coming from me. This is not coming from my ego. This is not coming from anything that has to do with me. This is something that God is asking me to do, and I think it's worth the price that I might have to pay, and that I had to pay, but it was all worth it. So I show up at the other location and I walk in, go to the receptionist and ask for him directly. Now, I don't know these people because I never actually went to this office before. This is the first time I'm going to this office. I don't know any of the people really in this office unless they were from the old office. So I don't know the receptionist. She doesn't ask me who I am. So they know who I am because these are the same people that have been cyber stalking me, cyber bullying me, slandering and defaming me. Okay? The narcissists that are part of his little clan and his coven. So I don't know this and I don't care. I just go there to do what I need to go and do. And I asked for him, and before I'm even done, a man. So as soon as I ask if he's available, all of a sudden this man shows up right in my face. I mean, just barely inches away from me. And he says, whatever you need to say to him, you can say to me. I'm his attorney. And I said, no, unless you are him, I have nothing to say to you. What I have to say must be said to him directly. And now all of a sudden they are bullying me and they are trying to scare me and intimidate me, especially this man who says he is his attorney. So I say, you know what? Get him on the phone. I need to talk to him right now. I have to tell him something and it's urgent. Meanwhile, this man is walking around following me as I'm getting closer to talk to the receptionist because he won't leave me alone. He's just yak in my face. So Then he gets really close to me, and by this time he's yelling. And so I'm yelling too. And now there's about 20 people, 15, 20 people, I don't know, all in the lobby here, all taking video and pictures and I don't know what. And this man comes up to me and chest bumps me now. And I tell him, I say, why did you just push me? And he said, I didn't push you, as he steps back. And I said, yes, you did. My boobs didn't touch themselves. So I tell him, you know what? If he doesn't call me by 9 p.m., I'm doing a video. I'm going to do a Facebook Live, and I am going to expose him for what he is. I'm going to tell the whole world everything. And that's when he started with, I'm going to call the police. Well, after he chest bumped me, I told him to call the police because he chest bumped me. Then he said he is calling the police. And I said, good. I'm the one that asked you to call the police. So he gets on the phone and he's calling the cops. I don't know. I guess he was calling the cops. And everyone's like, you better go right now, because he's calling the cops. And I said, good, let him call the cops. I'm the one that asked him to call the cops. I'm not afraid of the cops coming. I haven't done anything wrong. In my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm giving this man an opportunity, and this is the thanks that I'm getting. Anyway, I knew that God has a plan for everything, and that whatever they do against me is going to backfire on them in the end. And it did. All of it. So before I left there, I was walking out right by the door when all of a sudden a woman yells at me and says, and stay out. So I turn around and I tell her, you, whoever you think you are, you think you have balls standing behind 3 layers of people holding your laptop in your hand. You have balls? Why don't you come to my face and say that then? And of course, they were all very scared of me. They're all deathly afraid of me because they know what I am capable of. They know more about me than anybody because they've been stalking me. So I give them the flip as I walk out, laughing. Then I get in the car, and the first song that comes to my mind, which I hadn't heard in a long time and didn't even know the lyrics to, was Balls to the Wall by Accept. So I blast that, and I leave there in the driveway with my hand in the air, flipping them off, and I leave. I'm feeling great at this time, like so exhilarated. I feel like John Wayne. And then I go home and I think about everything and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that I did that.